Hey AI fans, and welcome back to another deep dive.
Into the latest AI news, that's right.
We've got a ton to cover today,
Yeah, 4 big stories.
spanning all kinds of industries and applications.
It's really exciting to see how AI is impacting everything.
Absolutely. So let's just dive right in.
Okay, sounds good.
First up, AMD is jumping into the open source LLM race.
With their new OLMo models,
That's right, they're taking on some big names.
like NVIDIA and Intel, it's a bold move.
Definitely bold. What's the strategy here?
Well, it seems like AMD is going all in on open source.
Interesting.
They're giving developers access to everything.
Everything. Like what?
The data, the weights, the training recipes.
Wow, even the code.
That's right, it's a very community-driven approach.
I see. So they're hoping to foster a lot of innovation.
Exactly, by letting everyone contribute and build on these models.
It's a big gamble, but it could pay off big time.
Yeah, if they can get a strong community behind it.
For sure. But what about the OLMo models themselves?
Well, they're designed for a wide range of tasks.
Okay, like what?
Reasoning, following instructions, even conversation.
So they're pretty versatile.
Yeah, and AMD is really emphasizing their accessibility.
Accessibility. In what way?
You can deploy them on powerful servers, of course,
Right.
but also on their Ryzen AI PCs.
Oh, wow. So bringing AI capabilities to personal devices.
That's the idea. It's pretty exciting.
It is, but how do they stack up against the competition?
Right, you've got NVIDIA, Intel, Qualcomm.
They all have their own offerings in this space.
It's a very competitive landscape.
So how does AMD plan to carve out a space for themselves?
Well, their open source approach is their ace in the hole
Okay.
by making OLMo so accessible and encouraging developers to tinker with it.
They're hoping to spark a wave of innovation.
Exactly. That could really propel them forward.
It's a bold strategy for sure.
Definitely is.
Well, speaking of bold strategies, let's move on to our next story.
Okay, what do we have?
Lumen Technologies is partnering with not one, but two cloud giants,
Oh, wow. Who are they?
Google Cloud and AWS. Talk about hedging your bets.
Interesting. What are they doing with each one?
Well, with Google Cloud, they're focusing on AI ops.
AI ops.
Yeah, using AI to supercharge their network operations.
I see. So making their network smarter and more efficient.
Exactly. They even built a digital twin of their entire network.
Really? A digital twin? That's pretty impressive.
It is. It runs on Google's infrastructure
Hmm.
and uses their AI capabilities.
Wow. So they have a digital replica of their network constantly analyzing data.
That's right, providing real-time insights.
I can see how that would be incredibly valuable.
Oh yeah, imagine being able to predict and prevent network issues before they even happen.
That's the power of AI-driven insights.
That's like a self-healing network.
Pretty incredible when you think about the scale of their operations.
Absolutely, but what about the AWS partnership?
Right. What are they doing with them?
Well, with AWS, they're focusing on modernizing their cloud infrastructure.
And bolstering their data center connectivity.
Exactly, they're tapping into AWS's AI and ML tools.
Makes sense. And their expertise in security as well.
So they're really doubling down on AI across the board.
To improve their operations and create new solutions for their customers.
It's a two-pronged approach to AI transformation.
Very strategic.
And they're not stopping there. Lumen also wants to use generative AI, but specifically Amazon Bedrock.
To optimize their network resources and gain deeper insights.
It's like they're always looking for ways to improve.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've got open source LLMs and a telecom giant embracing AI. Let's move on to our third story. This one takes us to the world of finance.
Finance. Interesting.
Specifically and international.
Okay, what are they up to?
They're using AI to streamline cross-border transactions.
That's a big challenge in today's global economy.
It is, and they're also tackling the threat of deepfakes.
Deepfakes, that's a whole other can of worms.
It is, so they're playing both offense and defense with AI.
Interesting. How are they doing that?
Let's start with the transactions. They've developed an AI model
Okay.
that predicts currency exchange rates with incredible accuracy.
Currency exchange rates.
Yeah, and we're not talking about daily or weekly predictions.
Oh, wow. So they're predicting rates hourly.
Exactly. It gives businesses a huge advantage.
Especially in today's volatile markets.
Absolutely. It can help them minimize costs and make smarter decisions.
So it's all about precision and timing.
Precisely. But what about the deepfake problem?
Right. That's a scary thought.
It is. Deepfakes are becoming incredibly realistic.
And they're increasingly being used for malicious purposes.
Like identity theft and fraud, it's a big problem.
So how is Ant International combating this?
They've developed an AI-powered EKYC tool.
EKYC.
Yeah, stands for Electronic Know Your Customer.
Oh, okay.
It's designed to analyze and verify identities during online transactions.
And flag potential deepfakes.
That's right, with a remarkably high success rate.
So it's like a digital guardian against AI-powered forgeries?
Exactly. It's becoming increasingly important as deepfakes get more sophisticated,
It's a fascinating battle between AI and AI.
with the stakes getting higher all the time.
Absolutely. And on top of all that, And International is forming strategic partnerships.
Oh, interesting. Like with who?
They signed an MOU with OCBC,
OCBC, the bank.
yeah, to work towards 247 real-time transactions between Singapore and Malaysia.
Wow, that's ambitious.
And they're expanding their partnership with PayPay in Japan.
To broaden their merchant
So
coverage,
they're building a global network.
to make their AI solutions accessible worldwide.
It's pretty impressive.
Okay, we've covered open source LLMs, AI-powered networks, and AI battling it out in finance.
What's our last story about?
Let's shift our focus to healthcare.
Healthcare, great.
AI is making some truly remarkable strides in that field.
Yeah, it has the potential to revolutionize healthcare.
From diagnostics and treatment to patient interaction and even back-office operations.
It's touching every aspect of the industry.
So where do we even begin?
Let's start with diagnostics. One of the most promising applications of AI
Okay.
is its ability to analyze medical scans with incredible speed and accuracy.
Medical scans, you mean like MRIs and X-rays?
Exactly. AI algorithms can spot things that even a trained human eye might miss.
And what's the significance of that?
Early detection is key for many conditions,
So AI can help us catch diseases at earlier stages.
leading to better outcomes for patients.
I see. Are there any specific examples of this in action?
Yeah, there's a European project called TrustStroke.
Trust stroke.
It uses AI to optimize stroke treatment.
How does it work?
It gathers patient information through an app.
Okay.
Then an AI platform analyzes that data and provides guidance to clinicians.
So it helps them make faster and more informed treatment decisions
That's the goal, using AI to personalize treatment plans.
and improve the overall quality of care.
Exactly, and we're seeing AI used in other innovative ways as well.
Like what?
Chatbots like Lola are being used to support patients with chronic conditions.
So instead of scheduling appointments, patients can interact with these chatbots.
Exactly, they can track symptoms, answer questions, even alert healthcare teams if needed.
It's like having a virtual healthcare assistant.
Available 24/7.
That's incredible. It sounds like AI is becoming an indispensable tool.
For both patients and healthcare professionals.
Absolutely. But it's not just about patient care. AI is also automating administrative tasks,
Oh, right, all those tedious tasks that bog down the system.
like scheduling appointments, processing insurance claims.
Managing medical records.
By automating those, we free up healthcare professionals to focus on what matters most.
Providing compassionate and personalized care to their patients.
It sounds like AI is poised to transform healthcare from top to bottom.
It really does.
But as with any new technology, there are challenges and considerations.
Absolutely.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have, from open source LLMs to AI in finance and healthcare.
It's been a whirlwind tour of the AI landscape.
And it's clear that AI is touching practically every industry.
It really is. What are some of the biggest takeaways for you?
Well, one thing that stands out is the increasing accessibility of AI.
Right, like AMD's open source approach with OLMo.
Exactly. By making these powerful tools available to more people.
We're going to see a surge in innovation.
I think so. More developers, more businesses, more ideas.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
It is specialized AI applications tailored to specific needs.
AI tools for artists, musicians, writers.
The potential is huge.
But this accessibility also comes with challenges.
Of course, we've talked about quality control, security, building communities.
And the need for responsible AI development.
Absolutely. As AI becomes more widespread,
They need to ensure it's used ethically,
which means establishing clear guidelines and standards,
addressing issues like data bias, algorithmic transparency.
and the potential impact on employment.
It's a lot to consider.
It is, but it's crucial that we have these conversations.
We need to be proactive in shaping the future of AI.
Involving stakeholders from all sectors.
Government, industry, academia, the public.
To develop a framework for responsible AI.
It's a shared responsibility.
We all have a role to play.
Well said. And I think that's a great note to wrap up on.
It has been a fascinating deep dive.
It really has. Thanks for joining me.
It's been a pleasure.
And thanks to all of you for listening to this deep dive.
Into the ever-evolving world of AI.
We'll see you next time.